Hey, as you can see, I'm on the road again, guys. Just, oops, gotta move my purse here. Got kind of in a weird spot. Sorry about that. I wear like a crossbody. Believe it or not, one time I was robbed. This is a really funny story, actually. I was in a place and somebody grabbed my wallet right out of my bag. So I went back in to pick up something for my husband, and as I'm walking in, the guy's walking out with my wallet in his hand because I didn't even know he robbed me. I go, hey, that's my wallet. And of course, I'm always talking about the Lord to everybody, so he's probably, noticed that because he could say something to me like, Jesus loves you or bless God or something. And he ran down the street because, maybe he thought I was going to call the cops on him, but it just happened so quick. And it's like, I can't believe that. Unbelievable, isn't that? But God protects his own, because that would have been a real mess if he would have taken my wallet, because my husband's a diabetic amputee and I do all the errands and it would have been a real pain. So that is a true story. It happened to me. So through that experience, I learned to carry a bag that goes across me when I'm running around, just so somebody doesn't reach in and take something from me. So I'm on my way to Newark right now. I go to Newark a lot sometimes. And so this is the view. It's summer. We don't have a lot of snow. We did, and then it melted, and now we're like in a break. And it'll come back. So I just, some of you have never been to upstate New York. Now we're not that far from the Canadian border where I'm at. I'm at like in the northern New York part. I'm actually, where I live is actually between Rochester and Syracuse, but I think Rochester's a little closer. So, but I have lived right outside of Syracuse for years with my parents, and in my first marriage too, I lived out there. And here I go. And I should say in my second marriage too. I forget about the first one because I was only married for like a year and he was beating me up and all that jazz. My second husband had problems too, and my son and I were happy to depart from him. And then God blessed me with Clay, and it pays to serve the Lord, but just because somebody goes through stuff doesn't mean they're always the bad guy. Sometimes, what are you supposed to do if somebody's not living right? They don't want to live right? I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and too bad for you. Last one liked women more than me. Too many women. I laugh about it now, but at the time it was very sad. It was sad because, from what I understood, he accepted Christ. So that happens, we're living in a sinful world, and I forgive him totally, and I forgive the other one too, But I don't have to be married to them or have them at my house for dinner or anything. Doesn't mean I don't forgive them, just means that's just wisdom. Sometimes people don't walk in wisdom. I used to think that way. I had a really good pastor, Pastor Randy Chiz. He's actually probably the best pastor I ever sat under. But we got talked about forgiveness one time, and he could see that I kind of was a little warped in my interpretation of it. Like I just felt like, oh, you forgive and everything's good. It's like, well, you forgive, but you got to walk in wisdom. If somebody does bad things to you, you can forgive them, but you don't have to have them around you and your family. So anyway, but isn't it a pretty area? Pretty. So yeah, so I think we might be in Newark now. Let's see here. Kind of check out things. Some of you guys in the past have had people really want to see snow. Now this isn't much snow for us at all. This is like baby snow. This is the baby snow. This is like saying just a little taste. But we get some huge snow. We get some decent snow. And where I live, everybody, when they hear it, they're like, oh, where you live? Because it might be a little better everywhere else than where I live, because it's not too far from the lake. We get sloshed. But about, I'd say maybe 10, 15 minutes from me, which is Oswego, go look at some of their snow. unbelievable snow that they get sometimes. Epic. You know, they've had some storms there that, you know, it's like everyone looks like, wow, Oswego. And there's a big college town out there too, so I'm sure that some of those kids, they're probably all local kids. It's not, you know, Oswego's college there, but I think it's more like I don't think it's a state college. It might be, I don't know, I don't pay attention, but anyway, it's not like SU, you know, where everybody kind of knows what SU is. But anyway, but there's a college out there, and some of those kids are probably local yokels, and they move up there, and they're probably a little shocked at the snow, especially since I lived at a Bible college, and sometimes a lot of those kids don't have cars, and every time someone has a car, everybody gets excited and wants to ride in their car because they don't have a car. But anyway, so just gives you a little different view of some other parts of the country that you may not be aware of, and if you don't have snow, you can kind of see what it's like to live in the snow. Right now I'm actually sweating like crazy because I got the heat on in my car, and I tend to get, it's either hot or cold, must be my age, but I tend to get really warm, and I usually don't have the heat on in the car this hot and heavy, but I also have on a sweatshirt, and I have on a sweatshirt coat, because believe it or not, I'm on the way to the hospital this time, and it is so, it's either really boiling hot or really freezing cold, so I'm going up that way. So anyway, well, I guess I'll let you guys go. I'm gonna stop up here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick peek of a different area of the world, and I will see you in the next video. God bless.